तू काम करते जा, पैसे की फिक्र मत कर।
पैसा बहुत है इवेंट में। Hi guys, this is Pooja Gupta. Welcome to Media Mentor. Today we're going to talk about event industry. As a lot of you guys are confused with ki boss, how much you're going to earn once you come into event industry, and also as you gradually grow, what you can expect from this industry. So I have Dinesh Shetty with me. Who else can tell you better about event industry than him? So Dinesh, welcome. And today you have to let us know in terms of earning when it comes to the major concern. Obviously यार सबको पैसे चाहिए. तो जब भी event industry में कोई आता है, a beginner, right, say whether he is a graduate in event or say a generic degree holder, yeah, so how much he can expect that he will earn?
See, when you start events, I have always, even in the last masterclass that we did, I had mentioned that we will have to forget money, because everything comes with experience. Once you build your brand, a name, you have enough experience, you've done enough events, then you can ask for money, and companies also will look at hiring you then. But when you come in as a fresher, either you enter a company as an intern, then perform, and then you get a job there. Events to start with, 7,000 and to 15,000 is the bracket that you can get in, depending on which department you get into.
Okay.
I mean, see, there is no stop, or there is no end to the amount that you can make eventually. Okay, so my suggestion, my advice to the new kids who have either want to pursue event management or are doing some kind of education pertaining to event management, is that forget about the money for the first few years, probably a year and a half, but then eventually when you know your game, you know how to do things, how to execute an event, how to make presentations, you are well versed with everything that is around an event, is when you can look at making enough money. And enough money is, I mean,
there's no cap,
there is no cap to it. We've been doing this from the start of our career, and I mean, we are running a successful business. There are people who are working with us who are on salaries which are higher than their expectation, or probably their education also.
Yeah.
And they're doing very well for themselves. So that's all happened gradually. It is a process that you need to follow. I mean, if you jump the queue, probably you may get through a connection, get a good job, and do well for the initial years. But when you want to switch and you don't know your job properly,
then
no one will value you.
Yeah. So here all what matters is at the end of the day that you have to start somewhere, right Dinesh?
Yeah.
Like start karo, start learning, and as he said 7 to 15, guys don't get bothered because initially सबको वैसे ही salary मिलता है.
Yeah, I mean, see again, there will be a point that you won't need to struggle for the money.
Yeah.
Your job will pay you enough for you to sustain and do well. There are some people who have very short-sighted. आज के लिए सोचते हैं that आज ही बना के सब कुछ खत्म करना है, but then again, as I said, eventually your work will speak, and then if you're not doing too well with your work and just focusing on the money, you will not reach anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the next gateway to start your own, which you can speak again later.
Gen Z, when we say, the first thing they ask, like, you know, we also get questioned constantly, how much money we're gonna earn. So the whole reason to do this episode, or, you know, do this particular video is when they think of money, you know, starting mein kitna milega. And as you know, on the YouTube, when they talk about on 50,000 and 5 lakh monthly, like, you know, that कैप्शन वगैरह में, सो दे से कि भाई इतना स्ट्रगल करके अगर मेरे को पैसा नहीं मिल रहा है तो क्या इवेंट में जाना ही चाहिए. So in that case, like when you talk about event, so how difficult it is to get in?
So see, event managers are a different breed. You can't compare them with I'm not saying the other jobs are not good, but then it's very tasking. You get to see different places, you get to travel a lot, you get to meet a lot of people. Somebody who doesn't want like a desk job, who wants to go out and do and is very passionate about his work, is someone I would suggest to come and do this. Then and also any kind of job that you take, if you're not like a super educated person, you always start with a small salary. So this is also it's similar to that. But yeah, I like you mentioned, the new generation, even when I meet these guys, they are more focused on how much they're going to take home for their first internship. That's also true. Yeah. So I understand, because they've left the city and come here, they have their expenses and all that. But yes, the industry will pay you eventually, and it is one of the fastest growing industry.
Yes.
Events won't die. Everybody wants to have a shadi or everyone wants to do a book launch or have some kind of launches. Yeah. So my suggestion is be patient, focus on what you're doing, learn your work better, do well, and then money will flow in for sure.
So guys, I believe one thing you have understood, that event may you have to start with and then explore as much as you can, right? Be it money, be it you have to select your forte. I mean, be it production, be it, you know, crowd management. There's a lot of things, like a lot of profile that you can work on. And please stay tuned to the channel because Dinesh will be sharing a lot of insights about the event industry in terms of how safe it is to how to start your own event company. So if you want to know more in detail about event, please do stay tuned to the channel and do watch the next video which is coming up on event industry. How safe it is? How safe it is, Dinesh, when it comes to parents asking this question that लड़कियों के लिए safe है क्या?
It's not unsafe. There are days that you go in stretches that you don't sleep. You do 2 events and you've learnt events, and then there are a lot of boys and girls who want to start their own company. You want a vendor base, you want a network of clients, and probably a little funding that is required. I have never seen कि कितना पढ़ा लिखा है.
True.
I have the best of boys working with me, but I mean, I'm not saying पढ़े लिखे नहीं है. They have finished their graduation.
Any closing thing on money to this generation who really want to venture out for event?
तू काम करते जा, पैसे की फिक्र मत कर.
पैसा बहुत है event में. I hope guys the video was informative. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for a lot of such informative videos on Media Mentor. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.